DreAllDay.com.
Good morning, America. Dre Baldwin here. I want to talk to y'all right now about how a lot of people be saying that they putting in work, like that they working out and they work so hard and they putting in work. Let me explain to you a couple ways that you know how you putting in work. This is number one way you know that you putting in work. Number one way is whenever you doing what you're doing on a consistent basis that you consider putting in work, look around you. If you see a whole bunch of other motherfuckers doing the same thing that you're doing, you are not putting in work. Okay? When you putting in the work that you putting in, you look around, you don't see hardly anybody else doing what you doing. You basically on your own most of the time when you putting that work in that you put in. That's when you putting in work. You putting in work when you don't see a bunch of other people doing the same shit that you doing. Because if you doing the same shit, or a lot of other people is doing the same shit that you're doing, then you're going to be just like everybody else. And if you look around the world, there are only a few people at the top. And those few people at the top are the people that do things that other people won't do, can't do, not willing to do. So if what you're doing is the same as a bunch of others, then that's not putting in work. What you should be doing is stuff that other people ain't doing. And it's okay, at times you're going to be doing stuff that a lot of other people are doing, but overall, you're going to look around a bunch of times when you really putting in work, you're going to look around and you're not going to see nobody with you because you're going to be by yourself. Because to get to the top, you got to do the extra things that the masses ain't going to be doing. So remember that anytime that you want to consider yourself putting in work, or you want to ask yourself, you want to reflect and look inside and say, am I really putting in the work that I need to be putting in? Think about that information that I just gave you and you'll have your answer.